Expo Questions on Chemistry. Expo JAMB Questions on Chemistry, Part 12, and we'll continue immediately. Which of the following elements will exhibit the most electronegative character? Which of the following elements will exhibit the most electronegative character? A. You can see them. Aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. The answer is X. D. Acid hydrolysis of nitrates will yield dash. Let me make it clearer for you. Acid hydrolysis of nitrates will yield dash. A. Alkanes. B. Aldehydes. C. Carboxylic acid. D. Alcohols. Acid hydrolysis of nitrates will yield dash. Alkanes, aldehydes, carboxylic acid, alcohols. The answer is C. The answer is carboxylic acids. I want you to pay rapt attention. Remember, what you are watching is not Nollywood. We are in a serious business, very serious business, and I anticipate your seriousness. So remove every form of distraction, bring your pen and your paper, concentrate as we prepare. This is JAMB Chemistry. Acid hydrolysis of nitrates. So if I were you, I will go over and study, read up everything about nitrates. Very important. It will result to carboxylic acid. Question number 3. Okay. We're jumping question number 3. We're focusing just on those questions that are not calculation based. Which of the following makes oil distinguished from fat? Which of the following makes oil distinguished from fat? Or which one makes oil different from fat? A. Oil contains a higher proportion of unsaturation. B. Fats contain a higher proportion of unsaturation. C. Oil and fats have the same proportion of unsaturation. D. Neither oil nor fats have unsaturation. Which of the following makes oil distinguished from fats? A. We normally say fat and oil. A. Oil contains a higher proportion of unsaturation. B. Fats contain a higher proportion of unsaturated. The answer is A. Oil contains a higher proportion of unsaturation. We now move on. Question number 5. I hope you are still following. By the way, some of you have not started reading with past questions on chemistry. Some of you have not gotten even syllables for chemistry, past questions for chemistry. If you are one of those that are without past questions and syllables and you want me to give it to you, just let me know, because if you watch this video from here to the end, you will qualify to receive free JAMB syllables from me on chemistry, use of English, physics, biology, and any of your subjects. Now, number 5. The characteristic crystalline shape of solid water is due to dash. When you get solid water, it looks crystalline. The shape is crystalline. The characteristic crystalline shape of solid water is due to dash. A. Covalent bonds. B. Hydrogen bonds. C. Ionic bonds. D. Metallic bonds. The characteristic crystalline shape of solid water is due to dash. A. Covalent bond. B. Hydrogen bond. C. Ionic bond. D. Metallic bond. The answer is hydrogen bond. It is these hydrogen bonds that result in this crystalline shape. I hope you are following. Okay. Remember that what you are watching is part 12, and in our channel Noble Tutorials, we are really dedicated to preparing you for the exam. So we have done several videos on chemistry. We started from part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, until now we are in part 12. If I were you, after watching this particular part, I will go over and start rewatch from part 1 once, twice, watch part 1, part 2, part 3 with your pen and paper as you prepare for the exam. The chemical formula of laughing gas is dash. I'm sure as a science student, you must have your science teacher, maybe in your SS1, SS2, must have told you about laughing gas. Or if somebody begins to laugh too much, they will say the person is laughing like he swallowed or breathed in laughing gas. The chemical formula for laughing gas is dash A. You can see it. The correct answer is to question 6. Of course, is C. N2O. Nitrogen dioxide. Okay, not N2O, not nitrogen dioxide. Okay, question number 7. Remember, any concept will come across. Your work as the candidate is for you to now go over and study it on your own, because I, your tutor, will not be with you inside the JAMB hall. JAMB exam is not easy. I keep re-emphasizing it. Let's not even kid you. Let me not deceive you by saying that JAMB exam is an easy one. JAMB is not an easy exam. It is possible to write it and pass in flying colors, and that is why I've been giving you videos here every day. It is possible to write and pass, but then you must realize that many people will not pass this JAMB. So the earlier we get serious with our preparations, the better for us. The sulphide used in coating electric fluorescent tube is dash A, iron 2 sulphide B, sphalerite C, zinc sulphide D, sulphide mineral. The sulphide used in coating electric fluorescent tubes is dash. If you have gotten one of those tubes, you will know that the answer is zinc sulphide. They use zinc sulphide to coat the tubes. Okay. Question number 9. If you want me to give you the link to all the videos we've done on chemistry, starting from part 1, just ask me in the comment section. Tell me, sir, please give me the links to all the videos you've done from part 1. Okay, or you can go to the playlist on our channel and locate chemistry. All of them are there. Hydrogenation of benzene to cyclohexane is called dash. Hydrogenation of benzene, of course you know benzene. If you have done organic chemistry, like me, you must be familiar with benzene. The hydrogenation of benzene to cyclohexane is called dash. A. Cracking. B. Polymerization. C. Reforming. D. Aromatization. Aromatization. Okay. Question number 10. The pollutant that contributes to the depletion of the ozone layer is dash. The pollutant that, of course, we have always heard about chemical changes, ozone layer, depletion of the ozone layer, and all the rest. The pollutant that contributes to the depletion of the ozone layer is dash. A. CF, CS, CCI, CFC. I've forgotten how to properly pronounce them, but the answer is CFC. Whenever you hear ozone layer is CFC. Okay? I want you not to forget these things you are learning. Anyone I mention, I expect you to, on your own, go over and make further research. Let me emphasize again. The reason why I keep dropping videos for you is, and I want you to claim, is that I want you to gain admission this year. Even if not all JAMB candidates gain admission, I want all the subscribers, all the followers, members of this YouTube channel, Noble Tutorials, to be among those that will gain admission. So you will gain admission this year in your preferred institution. You will score 300 and above. Failure in this JAMB is not your portion. I want you to claim it. Failure cannot be your portion. You will not be among those that will cry. You will be proud of your JAMB result. I want you to claim it. You will score 300 and above. I want you to claim it. You will gain admission by merit, not by mago or paying money. Claim it in the comment section as we continue. What changes sodium hydroxide pellets to liquids? Pellets are like small pebbles of sodium hydroxide. What will melt them to liquid? A, oxygen. B, water vapor. C, carbon dioxide. D, nitrogen. The answer is water vapor. Once there is water vapor around, the stuff will change to liquid. Okay, question number 12. The compound used as antifreeze in car radiators in cold regions of the world, like those regions where there's snow falling, that the car radiators liquid often freezes. The compound used as antifreeze in car radiator in cold regions of the world is called dash. A, ethanol. B, ethylene glycol. C, ethanol. D, propane-1,2-diol. By the way, I have an assignment for you. Come under the comment and tell me the difference between a compound and a mixture. Tell me the difference between a compound and a mixture. Don't jump and pass. There's a reason. There's something I've seen and heard about your own JAMB exam that is making me to ask you this question. Go over and tell me what you think the answer. The compound used as antifreeze in car radiators in cold regions of the world is, the answer is ethylene glycol. So anytime you hear about car radiators, cold region of the world, know that the answer is ethylene glycol. That is why I need you to come to my class with your pen and your paper. When I teach, don't watch these classes. I spend my time, I spend my resources. I mean, I get serious. I invest time into these videos, right? And I don't want you to take it for granted. I don't want you to disappoint me. Will you disappoint me? I know some will disappoint me, but I'm wondering whether you'll be one of them. If you will disappoint me, let me know, so I will stop creating videos for you. What are the laws that form the general gas equation? Of course, you know general gas equation. I think it's P1 V1 over T equals to P2 V2 over T2. I think so. Just remind me in the comment section. What are the laws that form the general gas equation? A, Bose and Charles law. B, Bose, Charles and Graham's law. C, gaps between the coils. C, the area of the coil. What are the laws that form the general gas law? Is it Boyle's law and Charles law? Is it Boyle's, Charles and Graham's law? The answer is when you combine Boyle's law and Charles law, you should be able to guess the general gas equation. But I want you to make a further research on that. Chlorine, bromine, and iodine resemble each other in that dash. Chlorine, bromine, and iodine resemble each other in that dash. A, in that resemble each other in that all dissolve in alkalis. B, displace each other from solution of their salt. C, react violently with hydrogen on heating. D, are electron donors. The answer is dissolve in alkalis. They dissolve in alkalis. Okay, I hope you are reading. I hope you are serious with your preparation. I hope you are reading textbooks. There's a video I did on 15 topics from which JAMB will set the exam this year. If you have not watched it, please go over to our channel and watch it. Okay, if you ask me to give you all the videos I've done on chemistry, it is part of that link I will send to you if you request for it. The method suitable for separating suspended particles in liquid is dash. The method suitable for separating suspended particles in liquid is dash. A, decantation. B, distillation. C, centrifugation. D, chromatography. The answer is centrifugation. Centrifugation. Okay, we continue. Okay, let's entertain this question. Silica gel, when exposed to air, turns liquid. What kind of substance is this? I've talked about this several times. I've thought about this several times. So I won't even answer question 17. I won't give you the answer to question 17 because in the previous video I've thought about this. So I want to give you an assignment. Go over to your dictionary and your textbook and also online. Search for the meaning of definition of deliquescent, search for the definition of hygroscopic, search for the definition of efflorescent and entropy. Then come under the comment and tell me the answer to question 17. Silica gel, when exposed to air, turns liquid. What kind of substance is it? Is it deliquescent substance? Is it hygroscopic substance? Is it efflorescent substance? Or is it entropy substance? I said I won't give you the answer because I've thought about this very well. Now, for you to receive free JAMB syllabus and free JAMB past question, what you just need to do 4 things, of which number 1 is compulsory. Number 1 is for you to go ahead and join our YouTube channel. If you have not joined our YouTube channel, then you are not a full member and we may not send you any material. So go over, join. You can see the option to join. Don't neglect it. When you join, you can be able to talk with me directly. You become a full member. We can be following you up, talking with you. You can ask your questions. We will follow you up until you write your exam, your JAMB. When you join our YouTube channel, number 2 thing for you to do is to like this video. When you like, share this video, click on share this video here on YouTube, click on share again, share the video on WhatsApp status, on Facebook groups, on WhatsApp groups, on Telegram channels, share it across board, right? Share it to your friends, your classmates. Then finally subscribe to our YouTube channel, Noble Tutorials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Noble Tutorials. Once you subscribe, come under this video and type I have subscribed. Type what? I have subscribed. Once I see you type I have subscribed, I will chat you up and send those materials you need to you immediately. There's an important video I'm leaving for you on the screen. Tap on it and watch now.